This video is about the first time we broke up. So, let me tell you how Jasmine broke up with me off of something petty.
I wouldn't really call it petty from my end. As a mature adult, I consider myself. I would call it more that decision that I felt that I needed to make at the time.
And I think that
wise decision.
Oh, so that means it was a wise pettiness.
No, I feel like it was a wise decision, and for one, he didn't even introduce us in the video. I'm Jazz, and this is good old Tommy.
Good old Tommy.
But
you made me sound like I was some type of hillbilly. Good old Tommy.
Like I said, we're back at it with another story time about the first time we ever broke up. It only lasted for a good 8 hours, but
I know, right? Yeah.
It was only like a good 8 hours. It was because I broke up with you. For the record, we were working together once upon a time, but I broke up with you during the time of my shift. I had went into work. You were there, but you were getting ready to leave. And I broke up with you, and then you left, and we didn't get back together until I got off. I think I left work early, didn't I?
Yeah,
Didn't you come get me early?
Yeah, especially, I think, like, I knew that was coming when I was trying to keep up with my lies. And it all come crumbling down. And that
rewind.
It was a pill I had to swallow and tell you the truth who I really was.
And you still didn't even tell me the whole truth.
Well,
but we don't even get into
we
that.
all gonna know the truth today, ain't we? So let's talk about this. When like I said, when I first met Jasmine, I was being, what's the word? I was going by the way she looked. Therefore, I thought she was into wild boys with their drawers hanging down.
What?
Can I finish? With their drawers hanging down.
Do I look like I like wild men?
Looks are deceiving. So, my thing is this. I thought she was into that. At that point, that wasn't none of me. So, I pretend to be that. And, I was pretending to be this guy I wasn't, and it was catching up with me because I made lies after lies, and we all know when you lie, you have to back up another lie, and it goes on and on until you finally get caught. And I was pretending to be this guy, man. Like, it was really bothering me. I was showing off, listening to music I don't listen to, trying to dress to impress, buying clothes I don't wear, because at that time.
So you wasn't into those skinny jeans, huh, that you was wearing?
Well, let me finish. Look, so at that time, I was wearing skinny jeans, but she wasn't really into that. And I asked her about her exes, and when she described her exes, I felt like you into me because I was dressing totally different. She said, "Oh, it's something new. You know, I just want to try something new." And she never did it And she never did it somebody younger. So it was different. So I pretend to be something I wasn't. And then my sister exposed me because she never knew my age. That's how good I had it going. Act like something I want.
She never seemed like you was that man.
She never knew my age until we was talking about going to Philly.
This is before we start dating. Now you're getting way off topic. Just stick to the script. While we broke up, you kept lying.
We broke up because I kept lying, and it caught up on me. And
I was tired. I wasn't about to have
She was crying. She was telling me she was tired lying. Well, that's the truth.
I was not crying.
And
oh my gosh, how men don't make themselves seem.
Like I said, she was crying. You know, when y'all girls get all frustrated, face get red, you know, tears come down, but y'all try not to shower. Y'all be like, but I was being a liar. And that shit kind of, it's not good to lie because, you know, being somebody you're not is kind of wasting your time because what if you still be this person you're not and you tell her the truth and she still don't want you? So for all my guys out there that's dating girl acting like you something you're not, it's best for her to like you for who you are. If that don't work out, tell her bye. What? So
I'm just gonna remain mute.
All right, go ahead, Dan.
Oh, now it's my turn. Okay. So for one, for the record, I was not crying. I broke up with the Thomas, yeah, because at the time you were the Thomas. I broke up with Thomas because he kept telling lies. He would lie about things that just weren't even. Some things were very important. He should have told the truth about, but some things I couldn't even begin to put together why he would lie about it. So I got tired. Some things just got out of hand. I don't even want to go into what he was lying about, but he was lying about so many things at once that
What is the
I just
worst thing
felt
I lied about that bothered you?
like I said, I don't want to get into details. We don't want to bring up the past. The past is now behind us. But he had lied about so many things that I felt as I want to say I was coming to a point in my life where I was changing. So I didn't want to, and I wanted to go into our relationship. But how we start out as friends, and how we wanted our relationship. We said, oh, we're not going to base our relationship off of lies. We wanted to be this. We had basically set up.
Go. I'm listening.
Did I act like that when you was telling the part of your story? See, now let's get into what really happened. Thomas was being a liar since he want to just make it. See, he want to start laughing and stuff and making fun of this story. We not going to be trying to be nice or polite anymore. Thomas was being a liar. He was being petty, walk around lying, jeans, butt all out, trying to be somebody that I did not want, never wanted. If I wanted somebody, let's basically say if I wanted a block boy, I would head out to the streets and head out for one. So he was just doing all of the most, which led us to break up. And then when I tried to break up with him, I recall you sent your sister to talk to me.
Oh, me?
Yeah, yes,
Which
you.
one?
Thomas, we only work with one.
Oh, sure.
Childish.
I thought it'd be like Shantae or somebody. I don't know.
Why? Where would Shantae pop up? I wasn't talking to Shantae like that at the time. I didn't really know Shantae. Remember this first time we broke up. Remember. Go back. Dig deep.
That was what, 3 years ago?
It'll be 3 years officially in April, Thomas. Get our anniversary right. See, this is what I'm talking about. Can't remember nothing. But on top of him lying about stuff, he was still chatting, texting it up with multiple females. And this is what caused this. I said, you know what? I'm not having no more of it. I'm going to cut it. He still wanted to play that guy like, oh, it's like he wanted me to do certain things and have me all over his social media. But his social media was just Mr. Single Guy type of social media going on. So anyway, like I said, he was lying. Still talking to multiple females. And
No,
I
wasn't.
Thomas.
No. What happened was...
Don't interject. This is my part of the story. You had your turn. So like I said, he was talking to multiple females. And that caused us to separate. I just was tired of it. Every time it was always some sneaky adventure going on. He was always doing some top secret mission that he couldn't talk about. So I was over it. And I decided to leave Thomas before I got more, I guess I want to say before my heart got too into it and before I got too deep into it. So I decided to break it off. But of course, Thomas is, as you can see, he has a lot of charm. So that's how he won his way back in. And you see his beautiful smile. That's what he was like, but Chaz, I'm not, with his little soft-spoken voice and just was like trying to, Thomas has a very lot of charm. He likes to try to pretend and sit back like, he's not social, but when he wants to get what he wants, he does. So I don't know. Look, he gonna try to put the charm in now and do his little smile. When the fangs show, he really trying to get what he wants.
The thing.
So, fangs.
Tell him about that. Tell him what you think of that.
Like I said, when your fangs show, you up to no good.
No.
Yes, but that's how we broke up. We were broken up for like 8 hours, and yeah. We were broken up for 8 hours, and then we talked. He told the half truth. That's for another story time because it was still lies on corporate.
It wasn't.
You told half the truth. Like I said, we got over it. We got back together. We were lovey-dovey. But obviously, he's been telling the truth lately because we're still here and we're still together. But yeah, that was the first time we broke up.
I don't know. I think it was wrong what I did. But I'm going to tell you why it felt good and why it was wrong. It felt good because I had you, and eventually I wanted to tell you the truth, but it felt wrong because I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. I just thought she was into Wild Guys.
How if I never told you? If we were friends first.
I just told you looks are deceiving.
Yeah, but we were friends first. I never bust out and told you.
And you told me where you was from and what kind of cousins you had.
You were from the same place, and you should know that we both wanted to have a different. We talked about that, how we wanted to have a different upbringing from how we were raised.
All right, but we was from the same place, but I never dated nobody that was wild like that. But you could be from the same place as me and date different than me. So I thought you was into Wild Boys. You told me you was into Wild
I
Guys.
never told you I was
So
into
what kind of
Wild
guys you told me you
Guys.
was into?
Thomas, I told you I never really had a type.
All right,
I
but
said,
but you said when you was younger you was into a wild man.
no, I didn't.
You didn't say
I
that?
didn't tell you
Oh
nothing like
man.
that.
All right. So I was wrong for what I did. Like I said, she found out what my age was. That was one
I
lie.
found out your age before we even started dating.
That was one lie
That was one red flag. I should have followed that lie the first time.
And
But I didn't listen to my deep inner
was
guts.
I had multiple female friends, and
oh, he lied about that too, because at first he said he only had what? We said you only had 2, and then all of them just started
I said
popping.
3.
You said 2, and then next thing you know, it's like 5 of them running around.
All right, let's put it this way: I had about 5, but they wasn't close friends, people I went to school with. But I had 3 that was close. But for some reason, every time me and her got in a fight out the woodwork, people want to hit me up or inbox me some bull crap, and it got me caught up all over again. It wasn't like that. But I had 3 friends, and I have told them I was in a relationship and I stopped talking to them. But me and her got in an argument at the job before, and when she came down to talk to me, one of the friends called my phone, so I was telling her not to call me no more. She was telling me she missed me, and Jasmine walked in at that time. I was like, I have to go. So as I hung up quick, Jazz seen the name and the number. She felt like, because we got in disagreement, I called one of my, friends. But
you was telling her about the situation, why you were mad.
Because she asked me, what's wrong? Why are you mad for? And I said I had a disagreement with my lady. And I was like, why are you calling my phone for?
Yeah, but you didn't even have to say all that. That gives somebody right there a door.
It didn't give her a door. Because she just sat there was
yeah, but you wouldn't have hung up until I came into the room.
I was about to hang up. I just kept saying, why you keep calling me? She said she missed me. I'm really funny. She missed chilling. And I was like, I told you I'm in a relationship. So, and I told her I never cheated before. And I said, what I'm doing right now, I feel like I'm cheating. So can you stop calling me? Then you walked in, and that's when I already hung up before it got even worse.
She was still chatting it up. And as soon as I came in, I gotta go. Click.
No.
That's how it went.
It was not like that.
Yes, it was.
So, we broke up, and I apologized to her. I did apologize to you. I told you a little bit of story. I didn't tell you all the story. I was very scared. I never had a girlfriend like Jasmine before. Like, never. Don't get me wrong. She's the second, black girl I ever dated. I used to date white girls. So that was a little different. But she's a very different girl. She took me to church. I met her family, her brother. You know how that is for another guy be beating the brother. They like to play tough because they already know we down for it, but that's not all guys. But brother wasn't like that. I met her brother before I met who she was, and she told me who her brother was. That was kind of crazy, right? When you showed a picture of your brother, he looked really familiar, and then you was driving, I was like, hold up. You said...
No, my brother was on the phone. He was asking me a question. I think I had Joanne on the phone, and he asked me about something I think something about the lady that used to be the grandmom came up, and Joanne was talking about how he had to go to something, and you said, wait, what again? Yeah,
and then I was like, dude, she got a daughter the lady named Dawn. And you was like, yeah. And I was like,
that's why I asked Joanne. Joanne was like, I knew him from somewhere. Y'all both said it at the same time.
Jazz was sick when she found that. It's like a small world. Like, she was really sick.
This story time was about to break up, and now I was getting into something else. So I think it's for another time, and we can just roll out.
No, we're not rolling out. We want to finish this story.
The story time's over. We said we broke up. We got back together in 8 hours. It was the first time we broke up. And the story went all over again.
So when you start bringing up old stuff, the attitude start to change. Look at her face. Look.
What?
Your attitude changes. It's like, you know how you bring up old stuff and you start getting mad all over? You know how your female gets?
Tom is not. See, you say y'all females.
So.
See, you're being annoying.
We kind of new on YouTube. So can we please get this to what? 1,500 likes?
Wait, what?
You think we get to 15? No.
Just like it up. Like it up. Like it up.
Like it up. Peace.
That's your out.
That's my out. Oh, you want to give me a cheek?
Because you showed off.